football on EA Sports.
Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook.
A heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Returnable here from the 38. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A run there with Cook on first down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
So Darius Smith on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Running for it. Here's Cook, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Daniil Hunter, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard.
The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into to it. Not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Oh, they'll let Andrews try to run. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. This one brought in by Jefferson. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll start things out by handing to Edmonds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He's tackled at
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete to
Rashard Higgins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the 1st quarter. But in the 2nd quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to get his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Evans. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the...
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. McKinnon here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Brooks. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again, Rodgers. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. Zone at the 15.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And the Packer first
to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good.
The kick.
And that'll bring him back within 4.
Makes the score Vikings 21.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller. Very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
At their own 4-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
He's going to air one it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Point after by Lambo, up and good. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play.
Zane Gonzalez.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back underway for the second half. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They were winners last week in that game against Kansas City, and they are on top right now as well. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Could you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 38, Rodgers dancing to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Complete to number 8.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
First down, Packers.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in the arsenal.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Daniil Hunter, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete.
Rodgers.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Keeps the score.
Trying to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Vikings ready to go again on offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow.
He's got it complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's a first down throw. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Pressure gets to him and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Daniil Hunter, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw right side here, complete.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
46-yard line.
This will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll drop to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 8 yards out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
The previous play is under review.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
shotgun now for Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Rodgers pass.
But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And again, it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Rodgers again now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Packers.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Open man is Higgins. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And that one incomplete. It also breaks a string of 7 straight completions as well, as it leads to a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And the return is stopped well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And got his man complete. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Vikings. A big play there, 85 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here."
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. To throw is Rodgers. To throw on 3rd down. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. But they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one. That hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts.
6 yards.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete on the
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And that will bump the lead up to 26. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score.
Here's 23. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Tonight's final score, Vikings.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey,